This is Unit 2, Segments, Lines, and Angles. Preview Video 2.1, Part 1, Graphing Lines. Pull your shoulders back. Ready? Inhale. Hold your breath. Birthday candle. Alrighty, we're here in the preview video notes. Make sure you get date, time, location, and a parental sign off. Taking a look here. This lesson, we're going to be talking about graphing of lines. So for many of you, this will be at least a partial review. We're going to be talking about rate, slope, y-intercept, x-intercept, the slope-intercept equation of the line, and point slope. Linear equations take data points to create a predictive formula and a corresponding graph. A predictive formula and a corresponding graph. It's a predictive, so it'll take points of data and create a predictive that which says somewhere up here what's going to happen. So realize when you're looking at graphs of any kind, they communicate something. It's not just dots and lines. First and foremost is the concept of slope, also known as rate. So right here, this young lady has sitting against a slope, and that slope has rise, and that slope has run. Therefore, the concept of slope is rise over run. We read graphs from left to right. So when a line tilts upward from left to right, that is a positive slope. Downward from left to right is a negative slope. When we're dealing with a horizontal line, it has no up or down motion, no vertical motion, up or down. So it has zero rise, and it has some sort of run. But 0 over anything is 0. A vertical line has some sort of number in the rise, but it has 0 in the run. Any number over a 0 is what we call undefined, which is also the same as no slope. Positive, negative, 0 slope, no slope. Couple reminders. A y-intercept is where the line intersects the y-axis. So the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So in this case, our y-intercept is going to be 0, -2. The x-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis, which is horizontal. So in this case, it is 4, 0. all y-intercepts are going to be a 0 and a number. All x-intercepts are going to be a number and 0. X equals -3. What I just graphed was incorrect. That dot right there is not x equals -3. That point is the coordinate of -3, 0. X equals -3 is all the points where there's a -3, and then something, all the points. So x equals -3 looks like this. -3, 0, -3, 1, -3, 2, -3, 3, -3, 4, -3, 5, -3, -1. So x equals -3 is a vertical line. That vertical line is x equals -3. This dot is -3, 0, the coordinate. Y equals 8 is all the points where there's an 8 in the y coordinate spot and then something. So the easiest way is to graph a bunch of points. 0, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8, -1, 8. And you can see that y equals 8 is a horizontal line. So all vertical lines are x equals something. All horizontal lines are y equals something. Graphing in slope-intercept form. This is commonly known as y equals mx plus b. To graph this, you start by graphing the b, which is the y-intercept. That's where the line crosses the y-axis. And that y-intercept is going to be -4. So 0, -4 is your y-intercept. Then you graph your rise and your run. Take a close look here. We know our slope is positive, so we know our line has to tilt up from left to right. So keep that in mind as you're counting the rise and the run. So in this case, my rise is 1. So up 1 over 3. I could have gone down 1, rise, and over 3 this way. What we need to make sure is that we end up with a positive tilting line, which goes from left to right. Let's try another one. So notice I always write the equation directly underneath of the given equation. You want to line those up. Our intercept, our y-intercept is 3. So my intercept is 0, 3. Now, very important, your slope. 1, it's negative. 2, if it's a whole number, you always put it over 1. So it's rise over run. Now this time I know, because it's negative, that my line is going to be tilting downward from left to right. So for my rise, I can go up 3, rise, left 1, or down 3, over 1. The word rise technically means just vertical, so you can go up or down. So here's our 2 points, our original point. And it is a downward tilting line, confirming it is a negative slope. These lines I want you to graph on your own. Pause the video and restart. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. Y equals -6 should be right here. X equals 7. Y equals -6. X equals 7. Here, y equals mx plus b. My b is +5. And my slope is negative. So I'm going to go down 3 and run 2. Go ahead and graph this page on your own. Pause the video, then restart. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. -5 is your intercept. It is a positive line, so your line goes up from left to right. Our rise is 9. And my run is 1.